Welcome back to another episode of Block Wisely, Kenya's #1 crypto news and education platform. Today I'm very excited to bring another crucial topic to you, which is P2P trading, and I'm joined by 3 insightful guests. Now, Kenya has been ranked very high in peer-to-peer trading globally, and today we want to discuss the ins and outs of peer-to-peer trading. So I'll allow my guests to introduce themselves, starting from here. Henry.
Hi, my name is Henry Murangiri. I'm a P2P trader within the peer-to-peer platforms in Kenya. That is Binance, Nuns, and previously Paxful.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. Kevin.
Hello, my name is Kevin Gatti. I've been trading P2P since 2019 up to date in almost all the platforms.
How long have you been trading, Henry?
I also joined P2P trading in 2019. That's like 6 years now.
6 years. And you, my dear?
Hello, my name is Sharon Masi. I'm a P2P trader in Kenya. And it seems I'm the latest person in the platform because I joined 2022. So I'm the youngest among you guys.
Youngest in peer-to-peer trading?
Youngest in peer-to-peer trading.
Okay. So I'll start with you, Sharon. How did you discover peer-to-peer trading? Who introduced you to it? And how is it so far?
So back in 2022, life was really slapping me every corner. And on the process, there was this platform which was called Popo. People used to go there and stay on camera for some time, and then they used to be gifted and then withdraw the gift as USDT. So the first day I was gifted, I think it was $10, and I went to exchange to withdraw to P2P all to as USDT. We went to find a way or a platform where we can send because the Popo, it was Popo or more Popo, something of the sort. Mm-hmm. So you are to withdraw using an address, and then someone said we can use Binance. I was like, oh, let's download and see. So we took the TRC20 address and went to Paste to withdraw. But the first thing I noticed when immediately I downloaded that application, I noticed there was sell and buy. And then something tells me if there is sell and buy, this means these are market and people are making profit. Yeah, people cannot be selling and buying without making profit. So I said, let me check what's happening there. So I figured that out myself. And first days, it was very tough because I was making a lot of losses and nilikuwa naogopa sana to ask questions because I feared maybe they will not tell me the truth or I don't know what to do. But most of the time also I went to YouTube and tried to search what's happening there. So I understood a bit and also someone helped me. The first person I sold the USDT to, she helped me alone because I called and asked, hey, is that a market? Do you guys make profit there? She was like, yeah, we make profit.
The first person you traded with?
Yes, the first person I asked, do you guys make profits there? How do you make profit? So she, unfortunately, she was also new there because she was like 1 month, 2 months there. And she was a student in, I don't know, UN or something. So she told me whatever she was doing, and she was using the school fees. So when the parents sent school fees, she could go and trade a little. Then she will pay school fees after some time. So she explained to me a little. And then she left even the market after like a month. I don't know whether she's still there. Like she left. After like 3 months, I called her and she said, I'm no longer there anymore.
Alishikwa na wazazi.
Yeah, maybe. I don't even remember the name. Yeah. So
okay.
Since then.
So you've been trading on Binance mostly?
Binance, Bybit. I also tried Paxful the same 2022, and then Paxful was, I think it was banned. I don't know.
No, they had issues.
Yeah, they had issues.
They had issues.
So is it back now?
No, but the founder one of the co-founders founded Nuns.
A different one, a different platform.
Okay. So I tried that, and then there was another one. I don't remember the name. So I've tried to trade in several platforms. But currently I'm doing Bybit and Binance.
Okay. And Kevin, how did you discover peer-to-peer trading?
I think I was in campus, 2019. I remember we had done the census, the 2019 census. So, of course, I had been paid. I did the work, so I had been paid around 20, was it, I think, a minimum of 20,000, if I'm not sure, if I'm not wrong. So I think there in campus, there are these guys. I remember there was one called, I can't remember the name correctly. So they had bought cars, all of them. They came around five people, a group of 5 people. They have bought cars. So everyone is like, what's going on? Because people there were doing writing, but now that money was not from writing. Yeah, it was a lot of money. So we got curious, and then now we started asking around, and then a friend of mine asked his friend, and then his friend told him, and then he came and told me. So I remember with the 20,000, I had remained with around 5,000. So that's what I used to buy BTC on Paxful. So at the time it was on Paxful. So I think from there now, that's how we started. And then along the line, we were scammed like almost 2 weeks into. I lost all the money. I lost all the capital had grown to up to around 20,000. So
From 5K?
Yeah, from
to
5K
20,000.
to 20,000.
And what was the period?
Yeah, around 2 to 3 weeks.
2 to 3 weeks.
Yeah, from
That's
5K to
4x.
Yeah, around 4x. And then I got scammed all the money. Also, I was doing before that. I was doing writing. I was doing online writing since I think around June the same year. So I had done an online writing around about 3 months, and then I think that money I used it for different things. Now to start again, because I've already seen that there's money there, I had to borrow equity. They were giving me a loan of around 3,500. So they gave me that loan, and then now I started again. Yeah, that's how we started.
So do you still trade BTC to date, or which coins do you trade?
At the time, the only site was Paxful. At the time, actually it was local Bitcoins and Paxful, but now most people knew Paxful, and I think the newer generation at the time. But those guys who were old enough, they knew local Bitcoins. So Paxful, I stopped trading there around 2020. I think either 2021 or 2022. Yeah, it was 2021. Ikiisha hapo, and then 2022 pia ikianza, I stopped because the market was not favoring me at the time. So I moved to Binance. Binance was the new, it was a hot cake at the time. Yeah, so I moved to Binance. Actually, and then before I moved to Binance, actually I could have moved to Binance earlier, but now there were issues with verification. So you are told roll your head, nod your head, do all that. I did that for 3 months, almost every week, but it was not.
By then they have a race issue.
Yeah,
They're
it
from
was-
Asia.
It was very bad. It was very bad. So now I think I don't know what happened that day. I nilifikiria outside the box. Yeah, so I think I logged in using the web instead of the app. Now I use the web, the browser. Yeah, the browser worked, but I had tried like 3 months, 3 different months. Kila siku.
Okay.
Yeah.
And Henry, how did you discover peer-to-peer trading?
Yes, it seems that all these stories are from campus. So my story is also from campus. In 2019, I was doing my final year, the 5th year. I have a background in engineering. So
Lazima ungesema.
no, it's part of the history, the curiosity. Yes. Yes. So back then, there's a friend who had been recruited into some Bitcoin mining pool. Back then, it was so common where you were told that you have this pool that you invest and then now you mine Bitcoins together. Well, eventually, most of them are pyramid scams. But this one was somehow working. And then he told me when you're on this platform, you get profit in terms of Bitcoin. And I could not understand what is Bitcoin. But that was not the key part. The key part was how do you convert this Bitcoin to money? And so the friend told me that they used to go to a platform called Local Bitcoins. That's where they used to sell. And then now they would get the Kenyan shillings either through their bank accounts or the M-Pesa. And now that brought in a lot of curiosity. Like, what is Bitcoin? What is local Bitcoin? Like, I had so many questions. So I just went browsing along to see what is local Bitcoins. And I realized there was a place where you could buy and sell. But now I could not understand the dynamics. Yes, you are selling. And then somebody is buying. Where are those who are buying taking the Bitcoins? Yes, because you can't just buy for nothing.
Yeah.
And so I followed one person. There's a way that you could click on the platform or on the profile, and you can see that this person has orders for buying and for selling. And I could realize that there was a price difference. So that's when that's when I realized that this is a business where someone is buying low and selling high, remaining with some margins. I was very interested, and I actually opened an account with them, and I tried, and it worked. I was very surprised. Now, since then, I started trading slowly by slowly as I understood the platform. Back then, there were so many people, especially the Nigerians, who were trading on Kenyan platforms as well, because we had a platform called Cheaper Cash.
Yeah.
Cheaper Cash, you could send money from Kenya to Nigeria without a fee. So it was so seamless. So it was easy to get someone from another country, especially Nigeria and Ghana, to trade with you, even where the platform is not involved. So there was so much money to make in the process, and it hooked me, and I could not leave the platform. And then later on, I learned, well, it's not only local Bitcoins that is there, there's also Paxful. And it also had some good liquidity. So while exploring Paxful as well, I realized there can be some arbitrage opportunities here, whereby we have buyers in local Bitcoins, but we also have buyers in Paxful. But at some point, there is some very crucial price differences which you can capitalize. You can buy here, transfer, and then sell on another platform. And that's how I came to be addicted to trading Bitcoin and crypto in general until just last year, where I decided to make a pause for a while. Yeah.
Okay, you've talked about arbitrage. What is okay? As my economics background says, that arbitrage is a profit-making opportunity. Or how would you define arbitrage?
So arbitrage is just the concept of buying high, selling. Oh, I mean, buying low, selling high. Like just in the normal markets, you may realize that maybe buying potatoes in Eldoret is cheap, but buying potatoes in Nairobi is expensive. So you can use that chance to get the potatoes from Eldoret, transfer them to Nairobi, and then sell them there, keeping the differences. So this is the arbitrage concept. So in these terms, you could realize that sometimes the price of Bitcoin in Paxful was lower than the ones in local Bitcoins. So you could use that chance to buy on Paxful and go and sell on local Bitcoins.
Okay, interesting. Kevin said he started with 5K. If I may ask, what was your initial capital?
My initial capital was quite different. Previously, before trading Bitcoin, I was doing some other mathematical business.
One, two.
I was was doing some other mathematical business. So back then, I was also doing arbitrage, but in a different direction. And this was sports betting. Being a mathematical guy, I realized that we have these many different betting platforms. We had SportPesa, we had Betin, there's Betika. And I came up with an idea that these people do not analyze these games the same way. There can be some marginal differences with the analysis, and thereby the odds can be different. And then I started exploring that idea and realized that, wow, it was true. So what I did is I just created a small calculator whereby you can key in the odds. Let's say there is Manchester and Arsenal playing. So you can have a bet, you can bet home, that is Manchester United, on one platform, bet draw on another platform, and bet away on another platform, but still keep some margin wherever the scores goes. So I was doing it, I did it for like 3 years. That is since 2016 to 2019. And then Matiang'i happened.
What did Matiang'i do?
So Matiang'i came in and introduced the betting tax. That is around 20% of the winnings. And you could realize that the margin you could make from that arbitrage operation was roughly between 5 and 10% of the amount spent. So if you introduce a tax of 20%, that means it goes beyond the margin that you're making. So I couldn't catch up, and then that's how I called it quits. But
that's where you got your capital for trading.
That's where I got my capital for trading. It was quite exciting. So one door closed,
Another
one
window.
opened.
Another online window opened.
Yeah, sure. Yeah.
Okay. And Sharon, how your initial capital, because this is a question that people ask often when they're starting P2P trading. How much should I have? What was your story in initial capital?
Yeah. Now, mine, it's a very crazy story. You see, you people are talking about campus, but I'm here outside. The life is really fighting with me because I'm at campus. You guys are getting money from your parents. But now, I'm here, my parents is kind of relying on me at this point. Now, I thank God, I end a friend, and the husband will not, because my friend was married. Now she at first when I told her, until today when I tell her something, she takes it so serious. So talking about this thing, and she was like, "Oh, it's working. Can we try?" And I said, "Yeah, we can try, but I don't have any money." That time, I earned like 100,000, which Paxful walikuwa wamefungia yote kwa PayPal. Like PayPal walikuwa wamefungia. Now I could from Paxful napeleka kwa hii 100k nilikuwa nimepewa by my friend mwenye alikuwa amechukua ya bwanake bila bwanake kujua. Akanipatia because I told hey, it's working because the first day nimefanya kazi and I have 2,000. Now back then I used to work clothes. Nilikuwa nazungusha nguo and then napata like 1,000.
You were a hawker?
Yes, nilikuwa nazungusha nguo.
Humble
Mombasa.
beginnings.
Very, very bad. That was not even humble. That was very bad because I started kuzungusha nguo na 3,000 yenye bado nilikuwa nimepewa na rafiki yangu. Now akaniambia go and buy some clothes ukuje uanze kuzungusha ukipata profit unanipatia. And then she could come nikienda kuzinunua anakuja anachukua kama 3 of them anaenda kuuzia marafiki zake ananiletea profit. So this time yenye nime notice about Binance and Paxful sina capital I earned like 10 to 11,000 there. So it's not working and I tell my friend na my friend akaniambia I can help you but now I'll be taking my husband's money. Ile time yenye anaenda kwa bank kuangalia tunarudisha akienda apate. Yeah, so she used to give me 100k tunafanya kazi akijua bwana anaenda anarudisha haraka. And yeah, that's how I started.
Sasa venye ilifungwa PayPal.
Zikafungiwa zote. Now the same friend akanichukulia pesa loan. akaenda bank akachukulia loan ya 300k akarudisha ya bwanake the 100k. Actually can I surprise you that loan ya 300k nilimaliza kuilipa early last year from 2022 and she has never called me kuniambia ile pesa, so akarudisha ile 100k ya bwanake na akanipea the 200k. Akaniambia na wewe fanya kazi utakuwa unanirudishia. Akawa anakatwa hiyo pesa kwa salary yake every month. At some point I don't know what happened, I could not even pay hiyo pesa yenye natakiwa nimpatie arudishe every month. So she was like wewe usijali, si nakatwa kwa salary, hakuna shida, ukiwa sawa utaniambia.
Yeah. But you were giving her with like a profit, ama?
Me, I don't know. Okay, we are just friends. I don't know. I don't remember giving her any profit. I don't remember.
I want such friends.
I don't remember giving her any profit. Or the only thing I remember when I finished that, but we have done a lot of things together. So when I finished that, I was like, oh, let me just treat you. So I did something. But there was no agreement of any profit or anything. And that loan was supposed to be paid in 1 year or 2 years, which took me like 2-3 years to pay.
Lakini sasa, but the bank is cutting even that extra, the interest. The bank inatoa interest.
Yeah.
So you are also paying the interest.
Me, I don't know. I don't remember. She told, ajawi kukaa niambie, hii pesa iko na interest, you are supposed to pay this money with the interest. Not even one single day. Like I'm just being hoping. Hakuna haja niseme nilimlipa any interest. But now, I think she's just a sister. Let's say that, yeah.
Shout out to your sister. So like, okay, so you started, I times are different, yeah? Like with Kevin's time, you could start with 5K now, you grow with it. That's what I know. But I know it time, 2022, the market margin zimeharibiwa na Binance.
Margin was very bad. Na sasa bado nimeingia and I don't know how to, like nobody is telling me how to analyze them ile kabisa. And also kulikuwa na a lot of priorities kwa the verified merchants and there was not. So the margin was very small. I think ilikuwa 0.9 ikienda sana 1 shilling.
Hiyo ni Binance.
Yes, that's
na Paxful.
Paxful, I don't remember because the only thing I remember about Paxful, because I think it did me bad, ni kuwa pesa yangu yote ilifungiwa kwa nini, kwa PayPal yenye ilifunguliwa after 6 months. It is 180 days.
180 days, yeah.
Yes. In 1 month's time, nilikuwa nimetengeneza PayPal nyingi sana. Nyingi, like mpaka za watu siwajui. Nyingi sana, zenye zote walifunga. I think walifunga kama 6 with the different amounts of money.
You are 100K.
But now, by the time easy PayPal zote zinakuja kufunguliwa, that 100K ilikuwa like 130 something. So it made a profit of 30 something thousand.
In what period of time?
Like a month.
Ni venye dola ilipanda ni venye value ya dola
unajua Paxful, I think tulikuwa tunanunua BTC, then unauza BTC ukitumiwa pesa kwa PayPal. Yes. So ili make profit ya $37. Cause sasa by the time nafunguliwa simbado, by the time account ifungwe, PayPal moja ifungwe, umefanya transactions kama 3-4 ndo imefungwa. Ingine ikifungu umefanya 3-4. So ingefungwa the first or even second transaction.
Ni kujanjaruka.
Nikukiona.
Na Kevin, what did you trade? Like tulikuwa na Bitcoin, yeah? What do you now trade? Which platforms do you use? Like what's your strategy? For 8 years, that's 2019 to now, that's 6 years. In 6.
This is the 7th
year, for 7 years. Like markets may change. I know 2019 the profits were crazy. But then sasa now you have to like go with the time.
Yeah,
you have to
adapt.
change. What's your payment? Which payment methods we talked about PayPal? Which payment methods did you start with 2019 na sasa? How is it?
Okay. At first I started with PayPal. Same PayPal, it was very profitable. I think we were taking around a minimum of 15%, or let's say a minimum of 15% profit of the money that.
That's 2019.
Yeah, that's 2019. Because PayPal had a lot of issues, like she has said, wakufungia pesa and maybe assuming that was the only money you had, so it had a lot of issues. And then you find that by the end of the day, you end up kukosana na your clients, because it's their money. Mostly it was their money. So now for me, I stopped trading PayPal 2021 January. That's when I stopped. No, it was around January. I think I was in attachment. That's when I stopped trading PayPal. Now I shifted to M-Pesa. Now that's when I joined the likes of Mragiri. Yeah. That's when that's when I started M-Pesa. Yeah, M-Pesa, bank transfer, just the local ones.
Now what's the profit up?
At the time it was good margins. You could make like a minimum of 2 shillings per dollar. So it means that for $1,000 you can make 2,000 bob. Yeah, I hope that maths is correct. Yeah. So it was a minimum of $2. And then I joined Binance. Actually, I did the arbitrage as Mrangira said, buying on maybe Paxful, selling on Binance, and vice versa. Mostly the margins for Binance were very high, so you could buy on other platforms, local Bitcoins, Paxful, and then you sell on Binance. So 2022, that's when mambo ilianza kuchemka for hiyo nini. Now the margin started becoming the 0.9, 1 bob. Yeah, so for us, we had to look for other things.
But you still trade?
Yeah, I still trade, but it's not full-time. Yeah, it's not full-time. Even my profile right now, I think it has maybe 10 trades.
10 trades?
Yeah,
for the month?
The past 30 days. Yeah, so ilibidi tu mtu na adapt, naanza kufanya vitu zingine. Ama now, another thing ikakuwa now the OTC. Let's say,
OTC,
the OTC one. Yeah, so mtu
What is
anakwambia.
OTC?
OTC, it means over the counter. Mtu anakwambia maybe I have this X amount of cash and I want USDT. And then now unajua tu venye uta-organize, and vice versa.
So you had gotten specific clients who are from the platforms?
Yeah, kuna wengine ni kwa platform, wengine ni referrals. Mtu mwenye ananijua. So hapo ndo sahi tuko. And then we did other things sasa on ground. Decided to do other things.
Okay. Henry, other than arbitrage, which other strategies and payment methods did you use to maximize your profits?
So for me, the biggest was cheaper cash when I joined. And the reason is because the Western countries, like Nigeria and Ghana, trade crypto a lot. So it was easy for you to transact with them. Like you could load money from M-Pesa to cheaper cash and then send to them. And then sometimes the markets would shift such that now we are buying from them at a cheaper rate. So even, and they could also be able to use the same platform to send funds to me. And back then, the rates were really good. I can say between 5 and 10%. Back in 2019 and 2020, actually, during the COVID period, it was really nice. Like, people were joining crypto in huge numbers. We had governments doing supporting people with some kind of cash, and so people learned about crypto and invested a lot. I think that's when the price of Bitcoin spiked at a very high rate.
Yeah. Ilifika 60, sijui 69.
Yeah,
Almost
I think
71.
Ilifika 71 hapo.
69.
69. Ndio February,
$69,000,
yeah.
And I really remember that 69,000 because there was a week where I did not trade, but I had bought some Bitcoins. And for some reasons, the price crashed. I had bought at the
Yeah, the peak. I
At the
think it was
peak.
around May
Yes.
2021. there.
wakiwa wamekwambia
Yes.
inaenda 100
Yes. So I had bought, and then something happened, and I didn't trade that week. I held the Bitcoin, and when I came back, the price was around 40,000 and something from
I
69,000.
think Elon Musk tweeted. Elon Musk tweeted. I remember.
Elon Musk
Yeah,
used
Elon
to.
Musk tweeted. He said that Tesla will no longer support. Okay, people are buying cars using Bitcoin. So now he said that because of energy issue, to get Bitcoin, it's using a lot of energy. So now they'll have to stop accepting.
Yeah.
It was just one tweet.
Yeah.
Everything changed.
Yeah, and in a day, I think it crashed like 20% or more. And then when you say you wait for the price to bounce back, it goes down and down and down. I remember I bought at 69, and there was a point it got to 15,000.
Yeah.
Yes, that's when it went back.
This is USD.
No.
Yeah,
This is
Were you still around
15,000 years.
15?
I was still holding. I was still holding. Yeah, I had taken the emotions out of it.
Focus.
I decided to just hold, but I was not just holding. So, back to my investigations and research, I realized that now, during the process, that's when I joined Binance. So, back then I was using Paxful and local Bitcoins. But then I came to hear about Binance. And when I joined Binance, I realized that you don't only have to trade Bitcoin, you can trade stable coins like USDT. So USDT is some versions of a dollar, which is in form of crypto. So the price does not fluctuate as much. Now, how did it help me to hold the 69,000 purchase? Yeah. So prices in Binance were real time because Binance is a crypto exchange, while Paxful was a P2P platform. So in a crypto exchange, the prices are real time. That means you can see the bids for buying and selling of crypto at different prices. So I realized when there was a crash of the price, let's say 5% or 10%, which is very common in crypto, Paxful would lag a bit before they update the prices. Yes. So in such crashes, I would send Bitcoin from from Binance to Paxful and then sell. But there was a problem. The setting time.
Yeah.
The setting time can take between 20 to 1 hour, 20 minutes to 1 hour. And so by the time it gets there, maybe the advantage has vanished. So that's when I came up with an idea. 1 Bitcoin is equals to 1 Bitcoin. So why not split what I have into two? Have some on this platform, have others on this platform. So by the time the price crashes, I can sell on Paxful and then use that money to buy USDT on Binance and then convert into Bitcoin. So technically, I've transferred and transacted almost instantaneously without moving anything. So that's why that's how I managed to hold my 69,000 purchase until it got to 85,000. That was like a range of 4 years. I think 3 years.
Last year.
Yes. Yeah, but I decided to be, in case it goes to zero, I would be a good employee.
Because you have papers.
You are an engineer.
And I use my papers.
They write a lot of CVs.
Yes. So I had completely almost taken emotions out of it because, the markets are always moving. And if you think about it so much, then you can have the opposite of arbitrage. You can buy high, sell low.
That's what I do.
Yeah. Because crashes evoke more emotions than price spikes. Yes. So in the direction of PayPal, for me, I tried it a little, but when it was suspended, the motivation just went. I didn't want to try it again because it was my first time. It got suspended on the first try, and so there was no motivation on just trying it again. So I didn't use it as much. Yeah. So I can say that is my history of trading. So so on Paxful and local Bitcoin, it was majorly Bitcoin. They just introduced USDT the other day and Ethereum. But on Binance, you could be able to trade any cryptocurrency because they support all platforms. That is Ethereum, USDT, BNB, and all that. So in some opportunities, you realize that you could convert some assets into a different crypto, let's say BNB or Ethereum, and try to see if you could get some customers along the way.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, Sharon, you're hearing this OG people trading, and you joined when the market was bad.
Very bad.
We're talking about paper, we're talking about, cheaper cash. I don't even think cheaper cash
It doesn't work nowadays.
doesn't work. So why should someone join P2P trading now when you're saying the markets unapata 0. When we could get 10%, 5 to 10%? Why would you join at 2022?
No, let me talk from my own experience. Not even why would someone. One, when I was getting to P2P this time, and I'm making 1 shilling a day, or even 0.8, let's say, the lowest that time. They are making even 0.5 na kuna fee. But that time hakukuwa na fee kwa Binance. Now, one, kuna kijana ama mtu wako university campus somewhere like them, and those people they want even 100 shillings, and then they get into P2P and they can make 0.8, and at the end of the day they have 2,000. That's 60,000 a month, right? Now even logically here in Kenya, being paid 60,000 a month, that must be a very big company or something, because even government is paying very few people that amount of money. So that was making a lot of sense to me, because mind you, I did not know about people making directions. I came to know about it way later. That's why I came, so the market is this bad. And actually, a friend of mine who was there back then and motivated me a lot to continue doing it is the one who told me, hey, we used to make this amount of money and stuff. So I did not know. Now, someone who is coming here today, they don't know that 2019 people used to make this amount of money. They don't know that in 2022, we used to make $1, like 1 shilling as a profit, right? So if they don't know and they are making 0.6, and in 0.6, they have like 0.2 as their profit. And at the end of the day, they will work and make 500 shillings. And maybe where this person is coming from was making 200 or even was paid 15,000 a month with a lot of pressure, because working under pressure can be very torturing at some point. So if they come and meet an opportunity like that, that's an opportunity to them. Now, it might be not an opportunity to someone like Kevin, because he's like, what is this? What's happening? Because that's what I feel now when I get into the market and we are making 0.5. I look at someone and look, so what's your profit? And this person is there 24 hours. Actually, when I wake up midnight, the person is there on top. And
Both sides.
every time, I don't know who works for us, because at night you are working, and when I place an order, you will pay me at midnight, and even at midday, you still pay me. So people are still making money, to be sincere, because to me, I can say it's way better than someone who is working under pressure and getting 10,000 a month, even 20,000 a month. If you can make 30,000, 40,000 there, go and work 24 hours and make something of your own. So I don't think they will know. You only know the difference if you knew what was happening back then. Yeah.
Okay, sawa. Okay, let's go into the risks of this thing that we do, P2P trading. In your first week, you were scammed. I know you've been scammed because that's how we met. You talked about PayPal, kufungiwa pesa. So let's discuss that. What are the risks of P2P trading for anyone who's looking to start their P2P trading journey?
Yes, in that direction, most people learn crypto mostly. They learn in form of a scam somewhere. Like somebody approached you mostly on Telegram, telling you that we can invest your money in form of crypto and you get profits. Sometimes they promise some very huge margins, like 10% a day, 20% a day.
Actually, I was talking to someone today who was told that.
Yeah, it's actually very common because I've been Telegram for the longest time. I think like 8 years now in Telegram, and I can't count the number of people who have approached me. So what I usually ask myself is, what if they approach somebody who doesn't know these things? Like the best investment platforms available are hedge funds, right?
Yeah.
The ones that you can give them your money to invest for you. And the best performing can give you roughly between 10 to 15% annually. Now this person is giving you 20% a day. How realistic is that? Okay, so
But it's doable. It's realistic because you guys made.
yes, but on another thought is
Seriously, in one trade, you know you guys do like 5 trades. Because I understand P2P trading, you buy, sell, hiyo ni trade moja. You can do it 5 times in one day. Huyo mwenye anafanya 24 hours, anafanya 10 times a day.
but then the logic shifts like if I'm able to make this money for myself, what do I need to do for another person? What do I stand to gain in the
No,
process?
it's usually like the older generation of people.
Yeah.
They're lazy.
Yeah.
They're not lazy, they're tired. If it's true, because I know people used to make a lot of money. Like, they'd make multiple rinse, repeat, and they'd make that 10, 20 at a, per day. So,
Yvonne, you are saying it is possible, and I'm telling you it's not possible at all. Not even today. It is not. It can never happen. But again, the people who comes into Telegram telling people we will make this money, we will give you this money, they are not coming with the logic you have. Now, you are talking from the perspective of people who are used to make money and stuff like that. Now, today I was talking to someone who was told they will be given 10%, but this is what they are told, because out here people are told that people knows Bitcoin moves up and down. I don't know how they try to calculate this Bitcoin thing. So people are told that, do you know you can invest in Binance Bitcoin and I will help you to make 10% every day. Now, if someone tells you Bitcoin can give you 10% every day, that's a lie. A
month, that's how much? 300%.
Exactly.
you guys, no, leverage trading, you can make 10% per
But
day.
you can also lose
you
10%
can.
per day.
Exactly.
Yeah, it's the same,
Exactly.
yeah.
Yes.
The
Now
reverse
you
is
see,
true.
if someone comes to tell you that today, I woke up the other day and Bitcoin was from 97 to 85, only it was 84, something. So someone who had invested yesterday being told, let's invest in Bitcoin and it's making you 10% every day. What will happen? Now, logic here is they are just manipulating people who does not know about Bitcoin, because so many people are told that Bitcoin is going up and stuff like that. So if you don't have that knowledge yourself about Bitcoin, you'll be scammed at the end of the day. And then you will put it there na wakwambie, ongeza pesa ingine ili iweze kutoka. Hii haitoki. Uongeze 100k and then wakwambie, tumeona haitoki, ongeza 50. And then you will keep on adding until uamke. Yeah.
I think, it's possible to make even 200%
Per day.
a day.
Yeah.
It's possible
Yeah.
because there are some people who are trading meme coins. Yeah, meme coins, you can make crazy money. At the same time, you can lose crazy money.
Yes.
You can even, because the other day, I think it was last week, I was checking another meme coin. That meme coin, it grew from 40K, the market cap of 40K to, I think, over $3 million. That's over around 200%. So it means that if you had put maybe 10K, you could have gotten 2 million. Yeah. Around 2 million there. So it can work, but now when these guys are approaching you, they don't have that intention. Yeah.
Yeah.
They don't have that intention because people, there's this guy who always says that most people have a microwave mentality. Unaweka kitu venye una hit food, unaweka kwa microwave haraka haraka, isha hit, umetoa. So they don't want to go through the process. So when you get someone who has money, you tell them, oh, you can make maybe 10% per day, which is when you calculate in a month, that's around 300% in that month. They just fall for the trap.
Yeah, but it's possible. We
Yeah,
agreed.
possibility, it's possible.
But not in peer-to-peer trading.
Peer-to-peer, you can make.
Right now?
Not right now. Okay, not unless you are doing... not unless ni watu unaoshare pesa. Yeah? Not unless they have told you...
Unless uko na homo.
Not unless you are... but it's possible. Actually, yeah, it's possible pia. Lakini si rahisi hivyo. Though right now, a lot of things... Not unless you go to other markets.
Yeah.
Not here in Kenya. Not unless you arbitrage other markets, because there are markets that you can get. For example, I can mention Ethiopia. Ethiopia, their rates with Kenya, inakuwa nika times 2. If Kenya is around 130, one USDT, in Ethiopia is around 260 Kenya shillings per USDT. But now the issue is
Converting.
it's converting. Okay, now you have taken your USDT, you have sold in Ethiopia. Now how do you convert back to Kenya shillings? Because now there, unapata dollar, I don't know, they're saying dollar is illegal or what, or something of the so unapata kuirudisha back to Kenya shillings. That's now a process. That's now the issue, because utaenda kwa black market. Black market utapata ile rate.
The same.
Same rate.
I've actually gone to Ethiopia to try to complete the loop.
Yeah, that's the issue. The issue is completely
You are feeling like when you are in Kenya is the problem, but you just get there.
Yes. So the first thing, I have a forex friend. By forex I mean he converts currencies for people, let's say travelers and tourists.
a bureau kind of.
So I approached him and told him, if I have Kenyan shillings, what rate will you give me to get me Ethiopian currency? It's called ETB or something.
Yeah, ETB.
And then I realized the rate is also crazy. It's like 2x. And said, probably we are the problem. So I went, I just organized and went to Ethiopia to try and see how you can complete the process without the 2x exchange. And then I realized that their banking systems are so tight. Like if you have an ATM card, the way that you can go with a Kenyan ATM card in South Africa and still withdraw money from the ATM. In Ethiopia, it is regionally locked. Like if you got your ATM card from Nairobi, you can't withdraw it in Embu. With it in Embu. So somehow their money systems are a bit locked within.
Yeah.
So it's hard to
Even Swift transactions going
Yeah.
there. Normally, if you send to other countries, it will take maybe a day. But there it takes a minimum of 7 days.
Wow.
A simple Swift transaction. Takes
But
like
that's
7
Ethiopia.
days. That's Ethiopia.
PayPal was Nigeria, if I'm not wrong. See, PayPal was... I saw most transactions between Kenya and
Yeah, in
Nigeria for
Nigeria.
PayPal.
it's through
Yeah.
PayPal,
Nasikia stories of Ukraine. I heard Ukraine is very cheap in Bitcoin.
No, not cheap.
Eh.
It's the same.
Okay, why
Actually,
would
it's the
it be
same
cheap?
rate. It's the same. It's the same rate actually.
Yeah.
If you look at the market, the rate is just the same. Yeah, but there are countries. There are a lot of countries. If someone does their own research, there are a lot of countries that you can get a very good margin. But now you have to complete the loop.
You have to complete the loop.
In a way,
Yeah.
the loop has to
The cycle has to to be completed.
Kuna yenye iko sahi, the cycle is complete because I think with PayPal and cheaper cash, Nigeria was complete.
Also, there was another one. There was a pink app. I can't remember the name.
Sendwave?
There was Sendwave. Sendwave came while we were in campus, and that one also we made a lot of money from it. There was another one.
Cash
That
App.
was now, it was
Cash App.
not Cash App. Cash App here near US. There was another one, but I cannot remember the name. I don't think, I think Dash App or something. Dash or something.
Oh yeah, there was Dash.
Dash, yeah. Dash,
Oh, Dash, yeah.
Dash
Something.
Pia.
Dash and
Dash Pia, a
affiliates.
lot of people made a lot of money. Yeah, hiyo ilikuwa ulikuwa na we were selling to Nigerians. So Nigeria nafungua trade, and then they send you the money, and then you release. So we were selling there. And that one had a very good margins. Even more than cheaper cash. Yeah.
I think the question is to complete the loop.
Yeah, that's the biggest issue. If you complete the loop, even Nigeria, I think Nigeria, their rates are still high. Yeah, but now you have to complete the loop.
Because right now, hata nasikia like you can go to Francophone Africa, like everything. Most countries that are behind, there's a margin. But swali ni payment method.
How do you complete? Because unaona kama, for example, the cheaper cash and the Sendwave and Dash App.
Tigo Pesa. Kulikuwa na time watu walikuwa sasa.
Tigo is for Tiz. So for those ones, it was easy that a Nigerian can send you money, or you can send money to someone from, actually they were Nigeria and Ghana. But that was back in 2021, ikiisha.
Now, which platform was this? Does Binance allow that?
Yeah, it was, no, the issue there, it was M-Pesa and bank and M-Pesa. So these guys come and open a trade for M-Pesa. Now they send you to a M-Pesa. They send the money to M-Pesa and also bank. Those guys walikuwa na nini accounts huku. The Dash App guys, they had accounts in Kenya that they can settle money in your account directly. Because I remember we used to do paka, these guys, they come on float tena. Yeah, the Dash App guys, they don't have float anymore. So unapata haifanyi paka kesho. Yeah, pesa yote
Wametumiwa na Wakenya.
imetumiwa na Wakenya.
Wanatumia capital yenu.
What happens? Our two, they work as a forex institution.
Yeah.
That they exchange money. So when you have inflows in one currency, you realize now you have imbalance.
Yeah.
So now
money
you have to
iko huku
either
Kenya.
terminate one direction so that they can balance again to be in operation. Yeah. And I realized that's what was happening with the cheaper cash as well.
The same thing.
Yeah, we could transact for like 2 weeks, and then now the rates would get crazy. And now it would be like in limbo for a while, and then
Ndio narudi tena.
yeah. Napata Kenya to Nigeria, and then some week it's Nigeria to Kenya.
Yeah. That's what happens.
Yeah.
Even with Forex Bureau, there are these guys called IMT, International Monetary Transfer or Money Transfer. There are these Forex Bureaus. You see, there are two types. There's a Forex Bureau, and then there's an IMT. IMT is allowed to do all of the things that a Forex Bureau is doing, and then a Forex Bureau cannot do everything that an IMT is doing. So for them now to operate, they can tell you that you can send your money to maybe US or maybe Dubai. So there they have their local partner. Now they have integrated the APIs. So you can send money from here, and then ifike huko like ule mtu atapewa instantly, and then warudi wadaiane later on. So it's the same thing.
Okay.
I was talking about being scammed.
Yeah, okay. That's the hot topic. I feel like we all have stories of being scammed. I feel like crypto traders are scammed more than anyone else, yet we are called scammers.
But for me, I call them school fees.
You pay school fees.
But some
Then
school
from
fees
there.
are expensive sana.
On the risk of you went asked about the risk of P2P. I think the risk of P2P as of today ni nyingi sana. It's just a lot.
Yeah.
Because now P2P, especially now in Kenya, I don't know other countries, but in Kenya, everyone is using P2P to wash money there. It's very dangerous. And then also even when there is bank glitch or something, they take money from bank and come to P2P.
Direct.
From there. Now, you see, when bank is involved, it's very dangerous because they will take that money back from you. You sold USDT.
Don't care.
They don't care. Like, they don't care about anything. Now that crypto is legalized in Kenya, I think that will change because you will get yourself into a mess. And also, another thing about Kenya banks and DCI thing, they need to be educated about these transactions. Sometimes someone's just very innocent, like we sold something, but because there is something they say about Bitcoin, especially when you go to a bank back in the days and there is an issue with your bank account, someone tried to wash money through your bank account and you go there, you talk about BTC. It's a gone case. Like, it's a gone case. It's a gone case. No manager talks to you. When you get there and you say, I buy and sell USDT, and then they ask you first thing, do you know Bitcoin? Are you talking about Bitcoin? Yeah, I know Bitcoin, but it is not. Like, they don't listen to that other part of it is not. They leave you there, and then you are taken to a certain office there where you see the branch manager, and then the branch manager is making calls and emails to who and who. So I think that is the worst thing I have gone through in P2P, is getting money which was ni ya kuoshwa. And then I've washed na wameenda na pesa yangu yenye si ya kuoshwa. Again, it's about DCI. Oh, I think everyone here can talk about that. Yeah, because those people will never understand what you are telling them. Now, it's legal now in Kenya, right?
Yeah.
Now we can trade. We can go and tell those people, please, we have the receipt of whatever we sold. We can print the receipt and bring to them. But it has been very bad. I think it is one of the reasons zenye watu wengi sana waliacha kutrade P2P. So many people.
Like you.
Yeah.
It's trying to explain the way 200K made 30 million in a month. Like, you transacted 200K, but the inflow is 30 million in a month. And they don't understand. So
How does 200K become 30 million? Tell us. Like you're telling DCI.
And then DCI is like, but you said you are using 200K. But hapa ulitumiwa 150, ukarudi ukatumiwa 180, ukarudi ukatumiwa 100. This is not 200,000. Like, it's not making sense to them. But I think now they are being
hata wewe unatuma.
That's not their problem. Their problem is what came in.
Yeah. So
Okay.
so like you have 200,000, but you buy, let's say, Bitcoin and sell.
Yeah.
Then you when you sell 200 or 200 plus a little shillings sent to you. Then you do it again. You buy and sell again. So in a day, you can have transacted so much money, but your capital is just 200. It's not that you have all that money.
And the profit is 3,000. Profit is 3,000.
But that's a normal business. A normal business.
Yeah.
But
But
now
so
they
business
don't-
people una buy and sell ama Kenya is
Yeah,
just
also in
too fast.
business,
I
it's
think
like
they
that.
just know, but they choose to ignore
Yeah.
that part. Because they want money. I think they are in business of making money from other people.
Yeah, everyone wants money.
Yeah.
So what was your exact experience with the DCI? What was your real what case? If you can share, if it's legal to share.
Okay, me personally, I've never been in DCI, but so many people.
Lucky you.
She's lucky.
Kevin, have you been to the DCI office?
Hey, yeah, I've been there.
Can you
there.
tell us?
Actually, I've been there, I think, twice. No, thrice. Yeah, but I think I'll just mention one case. I think it was December 25th, 2020.
Christmas.
Yeah, on Christmas Day. That time,
Mwokozi amezaliwa.
yeah, Mwokozi amezaliwa. It was on a Friday. Ilikuwa Christmas ya Friday. I think it was 2021. Yeah, I was still in campus. So, mi nimetulia, and then a Nigerian opens a trade and then nikamkataza. Nikamwambia cancel. I told him to cancel. I don't know why I told him to cancel the trade, but he wanted to send me money using Cash App. No, it's not Cash App, Dash App. Now I told him to cancel. After him canceling, another guy opens the same trade. Because I was not online, so I did not know that the other guy, the Nigerian, had already cancelled. So now this guy opens a trade, 250,000, and then my number is there. The guy sends money to my M-Pesa. Now, for me, when I'm looking at when I'm confirming the payment that has been received, I see. I don't know if I should mention the name of the circle or. The circle, it was a circle.
Let's not mention, but it's a circle.
Yeah, it was a circle. So I see that circle's name on my M-Pesa. So I tell the guy, hey, bro, I said no third party. Those are my terms. You are not supposed to send via third party. Now the guy goes silent. I look at his profile. I see it was just an account that had been recently created. I tell him to send me his like I had to do some KYC.
What is that party first?
Third party means that the name on the platform, while you are paying me, the name on the platform must match the name of the, let's say, the M-Pesa or the bank account that you are sending me money from. So in this case, the name is that circle on my M-Pesa, and then on the other side, let's say we call him Edwin. The name is Edwin. So now I had to do some KYC. KYC is know your customer. Now I asked him for a selfie with his ID, and he should write on a document that I am buying USDT worth this much from Kevin using Binance. Yeah. So now the guy sends everything, but now I'm still not satisfied. My guts are telling me no. So tulisumbuana naye like the whole day, the whole Christmas day. Tulisumbuana naye vibaya. Now eventually he cancelled the trade.
And the money.
Remember, the money is still in my M-Pesa. I've not touched the money. It's still in my M-Pesa. It cancelled the trade. The 250K. So I have the 250K and I have my USDT worth 250K. Hapa nikajua hapa iko shida. Now we fast forward. I think people are going back to work on Tuesday the next week, because it was a Friday. On Tuesday the next week, the first thing I see, my equity account negative. I don't know, they wrote a negative 1 million, and it had like 100K ndani. My M-Pesa, it's not working. Nikajua hapa ni kubaya. So now the first thing to do is just to go to the branch first. I go to the branch. The branch, I don't know what they told me. I think they told me to go to HQ or something. I can't remember what they told me. Now I knew that there was an issue, because now I had the name of the circle. Now I had to take my dad, because we were at home. And my dad, at least I knew he would represent me vizuri, because I penda kuongea na anajua kuongea. So now I had to explain to my dad, hii ni nini wanafanya. At the time sikuwa na gari bado. Gari nilinunua the next year. So now I had to explain to him.
Ulinunua sasa 25th
sasa the next
December.
Gari nilibuy the February the next year, after the case.
Hey. That's why it did not hinder you.
No. It did not. So now, first thing, the next day ni kuamkia asubuhi sana. I think venye sasa walifunga account, I think it was 30th December. Kuamkia Nairobi. Safaricom first of all. So my dad and I tukapanda matatu mpaka Nairobi Westlands. So tukaenda Safaricom. Then Safaricom, they sent us directly to that circle. They don't want any explanation. They sent us directly to that circle. So we went to that circle. Tukaenda huko. Now we had to explain. Now I explained to them. They were not understanding, but now they did not have any other option than to understand. But I had all the proof. So from there, I wrote a statement. They told me to write a statement. And now the statement was forwarded to Safaricom. At least they should reverse that money. Yeah. So they reversed. Eventually, after we finished at the circle, we went to back to Safaricom. Then they reversed that money. So now we are waiting for my M-Pesa to be unlocked. From there we went back to Nakuru. Oh, also one more thing. We were sent to now the security guy at the circle, the compliance guy. So they sent us to industrial area kuandikisha statement to the DCI who was handling the case, because already ilikuwa ishakuwa reported huko. Now we went there, we wrote the statement, and then there I found we were very many. There were very many of us.
Many traders.
Yeah, there was even this Somali guy. I think he had taken money. I think sijui kwa pesa stock ya mama yake or so. So he was also there. But now for him, I think it was almost 5 million had been locked in his equity. So, hata endo nilimurumia zaidi. Because me, I was lucky enough. They had just locked 100K. So, we wrote the statements. Actually, I made some friends there. I made some friends who wrote the statement. Yeah, so that was it. And then we came back to Nakuru. We went back to Nakuru. Now we just waited. I think my accounts were held until the next year on 2022. I think around March. Because now we had now, because now tunaona, manze, I was innocent, everything is okay, we are good. Now why are my accounts, why have they not opened my accounts? So now we had to come back to. Also, my equity, I told you my equity had been given a lien of 1 million. So now we had to go to security, equity center. I went there. Actually, I saw his name. I saw his name, and then it was being thrown left, right, and center. His name was everywhere.
Wanasema wanafanya na hawa.
This is Murangiri, Henry Murangiri.
Do you know this Murangiri?
I'm very famous over there.
You work together. I remember there was a time I went to NCBF and then they asked me if I know someone. Let me just call his name. If I know Vincent. And then I was really chatting with Vincent. So they have phone number of Vincent and everything.
Yeah.
Do you know Vincent? And kwa rakaraka, I always have 2 phones. There is hii moja yenye hatukuwa tumechat nayo hata kidogo. Nikamwambia I don't know Vincent because nikifika nilikuwa nishasikia venye Vincent anaongelewa huko ndani. So ukishasema unamjua
atakuharibia.
Kuisha wewe. So how are you related to Vincent? Do you know? Don't know that guy. Are you sure you don't? No, I don't. I have never.
And you know the funny thing when I talk to banks, when I talk to them, they tell me ati uko kwa Bitcoin, because me I ask them, I tell them nataka loan, but you know I don't do kazi ya kawaida, kuna crypto. Wananiambia okay, how do I get in? Watu wa bank, ninyi watu wa crypto. Hapo wanakusumbua, but they also want to get in.
Niandikisha watu wa KCB vibaya sana nikiwa sijui kama ni illegal, by the way. I was very innocent first days. Na nikaenda hapo na nikaona wanashtuka because first day someone told me unaweza enda kwa bank useme uongezewe limit. That time ulikuwa na transact from KCB 250,000.
Yeah, that was it.
So nikamwambia you can go na useme uongezewe limit. So I'm very innocent. Ndo niko na miezi 2 kwa Binance. Nimefika nikasema nataka kuongezewa limit. And what do you do? Mbona unataka kuongezewa limit? I want to transact like 2 million a day. What do you do? Actually waliniongezea today because I use iBank. So unajua iBank. So I was very innocent. Nikawaambia I told them I buy and sell USDT. I said how do you do that? And so mtu mwenye alikuwa ananihudumia amekaa hapa na kuna mwingine anakaa hapa like Kevin, and this guy huyo mtu anaambia Kevin listen to this. So me, I'm just explaining, this is what I do. Then I open by NAS, this is what I do. And
do you know
and then wanaangaliana wanacheka. And I feel like they appreciate it.
By the way, wanaulizanga too.
Yes. And then,
kila mtu
is
anataka
that-
kutengeneza pesa.
is that what you do? We cannot help. Acha tukupeleke kwa branch manager. Mi nimeingia kwa branch manager. What do you do? And me, I'm very innocent. I told him everything. I was like, tutakuongezea, but just be careful. Usije ukaibia watu. Do you know they never told me it was illegal? And then that branch manager took
I
my
don't think
phone
it's
number.
illegal.
That time walikuwa
it was.
wanaiona ni kama kitu mbaya to do with scam and some stuff like that. And that time pia ukienda bank useme unafanya crypto walikuwa wanafunga your account immediately. But imagine that manager never. So akachukua namba yangu kufika hivi home ananipigia nimuelezee venye vile. Nilikuja kuchulia kwa group ya merchants. And then I don't know what people were saying. And then nika respond. And then I'm like, are you serious? Are you still using that account? Okay, and I'm still using that account until today. Yeah. Actually, hiyo ndo haijawahi nisumbua. Hiyo nilikwambia ukweli. Haijawahi nisumbua. And this something the same with I&M and walini hata nikifika home it was not working. Nienda na pesa yangu. Nienda na check.
And
Yes.
No, they give you a check.
check
Yeah.
it.
As soon as they went there nikawaambia I want waniongezee limit wakwanza what do you do and then nikawaambia they said niende na check. Walienda na check ya pesa yangu yenye ilikuwa kwa account yao. Yeah, that's
So okay, nilikuwa nimefika wapi? Pe nimefika Equity Center.
Ukasikia Murangiri.
Nasikia Murangiri. So now these guys nikaenda huko nika explain because already I had the statement, so si story mingi ya kuandika. Ile statement niliandika DCI, I still had it. So I explained to them. Now I came to realize that the reason why they closed my account is not because of me, it's because of another person, kumbe. So it was not like set in mimi nilikuwa nimefanya, because there was this guy mwenye alikuwa amenitumia pesa. Actually this guy alinitumia pesa. The incident ilifanyika saa ngapi? Ilikuwa inaachana 6 hours exactly.
So it wasn't for the circle?
No, it wasn't for the circle. Nika the circle ili happen mapema. And then huyu jamaa alinitumia pesa later ama
all through Christmas.
Okay. So pia huyu jamaa alikuwa
so do not trade on Christmas Day. Imelaniwa.
Sema hivyo.
Me, I've had 2 incidents.
Yeah, Christmas.
Pia Christmas it's not a good time honestly because this is the reason because
pesa.
Eventually nilienda up kupatana na jamaa fulani. Alisuggest that ni kama anajua watu walipigiwa kazi. Yeah, uko tu mbele. So now the main issue with Christmas ni nini? Watu yuko job. Kwanza hiyo Christmas ya let's say Friday. Watu watarudi job on Tuesday. So watu hayuko job. So systems kama ni kuna mtu alikuwa anaangalia pia ameenda kujibamba. So kama ni kudetect any anomaly si rahisi. So that's why they prefer Christmas. And then pia kitu ingine ukiona tu market rates zinapanda all of a sudden. Just know. Kuna watu wanaenda kuumia. Let's say the USDTs, one USDT was 129. All of a sudden one USDT is 135. Aje.
Actually
unajua tu kuna watu wanaenda kuumia.
Niliweuza 1 USDT 250 lakini sikuuza nilikansel hiyo order. Kuna siku back in 2024 hapo on December ama I don't know which month was that. Ilikuwa kitu saa 6 usiku na nilikuwa na ads online. Then sasa napigiwa simu by a friend ananiambia market inapanda. Crazy. By the time nafungua macho nilipata USDT zangu zote zishachukuliwa, mtu ashazihold na market iko almost 300 and something. I think watu walikuwa wamechukua pesa kwa Equity. I don't know if you remember that Equity ya Uganda ilikuwa imechukuliwa.
Yeah, that's so
ilikuwa okay, by saa 12 asubuhi mtu yeyote mwenye alikuwa amereceive pesa kwa account yake ilikuwa ishani
shoka.
Yes. Because I called my friend na by the time amke alipata Equity yake akona line ya kama 100M na alikuwa ametumiwa I think 300 and something.
What?
And you know the bad thing with these people is that, let's say I am the thief. And then I send money to Kevin. And then Kevin sends money to Faith. Is it Faith?
Sharon.
To Sharon.
Guy pole.
Yeah, sorry. To Sharon. So let's say I don't have money in my account. Kevin does not have money in his account. So the bank will follow along the chain who has the money. And then they will, let's say, reverse that money and tell Sharon to look out for the person who sent the money to her.
Yeah.
So
Nyote mnakulwa, nyote
Yeah,
mnashikwa.
it was the same case with,
I
him.
may not get arrested. Kevin may not get arrested, but the
Sharon will.
person who has the money in the account will get arrested just because somebody who had some dirty money transacted with her. Yes,
So it's
Not
may
even
be an
transacted
innocent-
with me, transacted with who you.
It's always,
You're a victim
bad.
of circumstance.
It's always very bad. I remember also last year I woke up one day and I was receiving a lot of transactions back, like reversals, 50 bob, 30 bob, 100, 200. It's 6. Why? Where is this man coming from? And then kumbi kulikuwa na issue ya, I think nasikianga, I think you guys are the one who told me it was about Mshwari and KCB something. There was issue with Mshwari and KCB. And then me nilikuwa nimepata only 270,000 in my M-Pesa. Then I transferred it to other people. So now by the time walikuwa wanafanya reversal, na hii pesa ilikuwa imetuma like a month ago, by the way, haikuwa ya the same month. By the time walikuwa wanafanya hizo reversals, in my account, in my M-Pesa, there was no money. I earned like 11,000 in my M-Pesa. So they were reversing from every person mwenye aliwahi kupata pesa kutoka kwa M-Pesa yangu. M-Pesa only, by the way. They were only taken from M-Pesas. So every M-Pesa I send until wapate 270,000 and they reversed that money.
Na walichukua hiyo pesa ilirudi.
Mama mboga anakupigia.
Yes.
Walikurudisha hiyo kesi ikaresolviwa ama imeisha, hiyo pesa ilienda hivyo tu?
Ile pesa ilienda. Actually, I don't think kama kuna mtu aliwahi kuifuatilia because me nilienda kufollow up and KCB told me watu wenye the customer support walisema kesi iko kotini, we find lawyers. Now me yangu yenye ilienda ni 11,000. Where am I finding lawyers?
Pesa na watu wote wenye ulitumia pesa?
Wengi hata niliwalipa like kama wale wa 200, 100 because the same after like 2 days sikuwa najua kama mali nanunuanga mafuta, nilikuwa nimenunua kichana ya nywele nikiwa natoka, then I noticed na kichana na nikanunua kichana. I think I had paid like 150. And then natuma mtu aende kwa hapo and anaenda, pesa inachukuliwa, anaambiwa kuna pesa ilireversiwa. Sharon alireverse pesa kutoka kwetu, so tunachukua. So I paid that money. Ningekutana tu na mtu aniambie. Again, there another good thing about that was ikireversiwa au kuwa unaletewa jina, this money has been reversed to this person. It was just being reversed without a name. So kuwa unajua inareversiwa ikirudishwa not unless now you call Safaricom. Wangekuambia imereversiwa to. So those who never called hawakujua ilireversiwa to which person.
Sasa hii pesa imereversiwa kwako, imereversiwa kwa watu wote, ilienda wapi?
Ikifika kwangu ilikuwa inaenda. So I think ilikuwa inaenda kwenye mimi nilitumiwa, mwenye alinitumia. From mwenye alinitumia ilikuwa inarudishwa tu.
Paka pale.
Paka
complainant.
To the complainant. Yes. But now the complainant that time was KCB.
Okay. Na umetumalizia yako?
Yangu.
Hiyo kesi yako?
I think.
So wewe ulikuwa uende paka kwa DCI. Uende kwa DCI. Tuachia hapa. Umeenda Equity?
Equity 7 nilienda ikakuwa ndo nikarealize that issue haikuwa eti ni mimi. So nafaa nifuatilie mtu mwingine. Ndo make sure amelipa hiyo pesa. Ni the same we had received money from the same nini. And then at the time it was like almost 5 circles.
5 circles?
Yeah, it was not just one circle. So kwa wale watu wenye tulikuwa kwa sako yangu, kwa the circle yenye penye pesa ilikuwa imetoka, lot yangu I think we were okay. Eventually tulikuwa sorted because waliona manze sisi we don't know anything about that case. Ile tu ni pesa. But a lot of people were forced to pay that money. Me, I was lucky because that guy, I did not release the USDT, so I had the 250,000. It had already been reversed, so I was okay. I think that was the first one. Kuna ingine, but
Sasa
I think
nikuulize,
hiyo time
you said that ulifungiwa Equity, but you up for a period of time, but you still managed to continue trading and achieve your goals.
yeah.
So what would you advise mtu akiingia? Do you think that people should have multiple banks, or how do you avoid
Yeah,
such
the best thing is having multiple accounts and also taking a loan.
taking a loan?
Taking a loan.
Loan kwa bank.
Yeah, taking a loan. If you can take a loan, take a loan. Even of 100K or
So you
50K.
take loans from bank ndio uendelee kutrade, ama you take loan? Is
No,
there an advantage?
at the time we used to, I don't know if nowadays it still works, but at the time we used to use it as an insurance policy.
So loan
because and your account cannot be closed if you have a negative balance. Siko umeelewa? As in uko na loan ya bank. Kwa nini wafunga account yako na uko na
And again, hawezi kuichukua yote at once because there is kuna sheria za zenye ulisaini ukieke nini. Hawezi kuamka waseme watachukua loan yao yote at once.
Point is bank hawezi taka kwenda loss. So ile kitu wanafanya ukichukua loan, let's say mtu anataka, I have a friend by there alifanya hivyo. Alikuwa na nini, walitaka kumfungia account. And then yeye akachukua loan. Actually achukulia loan hapo nje ya bank akienda. Hiyo account paka leo iko high. Alichukulia loan hapo nje 600K akienda.
But if I may ask, which is the best bank for trading? Najua kuna time watu wanasema A&M, but A&M inatu criticize sana as traders.
I think hiyo ni mtu tu find out kwa ground sai. Ni ujaribu find out.
Contrary to popular opinion, is Equity. Contrary to popular opinion.
Hiyo ni mtu mwenye anafaa find out aone ni bank gani. But the main thing, the issue is not the bank. Mostly the issue is who are you talking to, who is handling your case. That's the main issue.
Yeah, by the way,
if you get some people, like she has said, she explained to a branch manager about USDT, Binance and all that, but wakakuwa like they're interested to know. There are some other guys hawataki kuelewa. So it depends. The issue actually, to answer your question, the issue is not the bank. The issue ni ule mtu una deal na yeye. Because kuna watu wengine wazuri by default, kuna wengine tena
and there are people who are just committed not to understand.
Yeah, they don't want to understand. Like kusikiza.
Yeah.
True.
So hivyo ndivyo huwa inaenda.
Okay. And your case, why did you stop P2P trading?
For me, I've had several incidents. And I think it's because I used to do some huge transactions, many transactions in a day. And as my fellows have been saying, that some people do wash trading. And by washing money, I mean that probably you have engaged in some illegal activities and you want to hide that money somewhere. So you go and buy Bitcoin from someone, and then when you buy, you buy Bitcoin and then you sell. So by the time I'm buying Bitcoin from that person, I'm sending him legit money. So along the process, he has used that cash and gotten clean cash in the process. So I've had also, I think in the case where you were mentioned for the circle, I think I was there as well. And it was some huge amount of money. Yes. And now the problem with that case is because during the day I transacted with like 5 people. And they were all the accounts were suspended as well. So I had the obligation of following up the case so that they would be able to use the account. Some had huge amounts of money. So they were giving me a lot of pressure. And when you follow up with the circle, you realize they tell you that the case is still in court, you have to wait. So at some point, because, well, the amount was understandable to just let go, I just accepted for them to reverse just because the parties who were affected had some huge amounts in their accounts and they could not use it. So it's because of pressure. I've also had an incident whereby someone transacted with me and then they said that they had been defrauded. Like this case was not a third party. Like the names of the user within the platform Binance matches with the name that you received the money from. But in this case, the person denied and said that this person defrauded me. I have the everything. I have the transactions. I have the KYC information from the platform, but they still denied. So this went up to court case. Yeah, I had a court case that lasted for like 2 years. And the case was, this woman was claiming that I had contacted her saying that I would invest money for her, but disappeared with her money. But I could see we had transacted over 5 transactions, huge transactions, and every transaction had an evidence for what happened on the platform and the amount of money I received, the names, everything matched. So even though the case was very costly and took quite a long time, wasted a lot of time, but eventually the judge was able to understand what happened because I had everything that they would request. All the platform information, the messages that were there explaining every transaction. So the case ended, I think, was it? Oh, it ended in 2024. It began 2022, 2024 December. But I won the case. So I realized that there is a trend that nowadays, probably someone has been scammed somewhere, maybe not through peer-to-peer, and they come with the mentality that it is easy to scam someone through crypto, either by having some fraudulent activity and then wash money through crypto, or even make a legit transaction and then claim that money was stolen from their account. So the number of cases have been going up of late, and sometimes you realize that probably this kind of risk is not worth it anymore, and you decide to step back a bit. Yeah.
What do you guys think? Is it worth it? Is it worth P2P trading anymore?
Okay, you just have to try it out. Wajaribu tu
Yeah,
lakini
I think it's a personal opinion.
it's a personal, yeah, it's very personal.
Yeah.
'Cause kuna mtu maybe ajaipatikana kwa issue. Yeah. So ni mtu tuwe mwenyewe unajua.
So you believe it's not worth it?
Learn on the job.
Why I would say not worth this, as Sharon was saying, you can get a margin of 0.5% per transaction. Let's say per transaction, let's say in a day, you transact, let's say 500K. 0.5, that gives you?
Is it 2,500?
It's 2,500, yes?
I think so.
And maybe that 500K that you transacted, you get scammed.
Yeah.
200K.
So how many 2,500s do you need to recover that 500K? And in the process of recovering that 500K, are you assured that you would be scammed again?
Yeah.
So now it's
That's the main issue.
yeah, it's a risk-reward analysis, and you realize, well, is it a journey that you're willing to take?
They should,
Yeah.
actually, the margin, I think, is the main issue. Yeah, the
Like you are
margin.
losing more than you are making.
And then, yeah, a lot of transactions. We have risked 500,000, as you said.
And I think the margin is education. Because so many people have learned about this business. So now everyone is there and they all want to make something. So
Now you have to think
the
outside the box.
competition, the pricing competition is so stiff.
And most of the time,
Yeah.
you'll meet people who are getting to market now. I think it's people just want food. Of
Yeah,
the
campus.
day.
I think campus.
They don't have any visions. They don't have any responsibilities. They are not paying any rent. They just want some 500, 1,000 waende wakule mziga hapo ama whatever they will do.
Sinaonanga imejaa waria.
Waria. No, Waria are doing it, by the way. I know, for me, I know some. They're doing it, and for them, you're on a large scale.
Yeah.
They move like volumes. They move volumes. You know, right now, if you want 10, let's say $1 billion Kenya shillings, kuna mtu mahali anaweza ifanya right now. Yeah. So for them, they do let's say they do even one transaction, they've made 1 million Kenya shillings as profit. So for them, they do large scale. That's actually a lot of warriors, wale wa kitambo waliachana, walitoka kwa platform. They got enough money to go and do very big things. Yeah, they made a lot of money ile yenye inawezesha enda wafanye vitu zingine kubwa.
So sahi we've talked about betting, tumeongea online writing. Sahi what are people doing to get money? Where is the money now?
So hizo ndo nasikia kuna forex.
P2 is into.
Forex sasa. Yeah, but wengine wanafanya vitu sijui za AI nini. Hizo maremo task na nini. So kuna there's always something out there. The advantage with this space, if you are here, kuna kitu tu.
Pesa iko.
There's something. Kuna kitu tu fulani natokea tu.
Ukiinvestigate vizuri. Utapata kuna
mahali
watakulia.
It will be at Block Wisely.
Ukichunguza unapata ni wewe hauna pesa.
Watu bado si watu.
Mimi msiseme Kenya iko na pesa ni wewe.
You are the problem.
Okay.
Yeah.
Bado watu maisha
Always doing
inaendelea.
something by the way.
The same people that we are trading with, bado watu maisha inaendelea.
Exactly.
They are not wanajenga, kuna wenye wanaoa, kuna wenye wanaolewa, kuna wenye wanafanya.
Kuolewa pia ni biashara.
Si kwa afford.
P2P na kawa.
And then pia kwa afford kulisha watu. Upata mtu anathrow nini? Anathrow kitu ingine hapo very lavish.
I think there is a lot of couples in P2P. A lot of them. A lot. Actually, they are working too. Kevin, who is your wife in P2P? There must be one. There must be one. There is a lot of couples in P2P. Actually, you will go to P2P. Uone jina ya mtu na the second person is the partner. They just together.
Because of limits, because of bank limits.
Actually, I know.
I think I know, like, in Binance, I know, like, 5 couples. So that's 10 people. They are doing
so either way, if the life continues, watu sasa wanatafuta nini ya kufanya, kama kuna forex, kama kuna kitu ingine yenye.
But you guys, because you're the guys left in P2P, do you guys see yourself doing it in the next 5 years?
Not the same way. Yeah, it's not, sio kuifanya venye mtu ulikuwa unaifanya
but you still feel like
we find ways.
Maybe OTC mostly.
OTC.
Yeah, OTC ni Patreon na kwa ile once in.
Me I don't.
But hiyo kurudi kwa market kuweka ad.
But then saizi there's so many platforms.
Yeah, and then there are so many platforms. Kila siku kila mtu anafungua yake. You see kitambo actually Binance haikuwa na nini. Nakumbuka ilikuwa inatumia API ya walikuwa wamelink API ya Paxful to Binance. Yeah, and then I think CZ akaona why not create my own ya kuleta watu. So that's why I think it was 0%.
No, CZ si mwizi. I don't want to be caught on record saying.
I tend to
CZ
think
the founder of Binance.
I tend to think the reasoning behind P2P at Binance is not the same as for Paxful.
Yeah.
Because for Paxful it was a business. For Binance it's not a business because
it's just bringing people.
Binance have been having a challenge, especially in Kenya, to get a payment method where people can deposit money. Because for you to buy Bitcoin or any other cryptocurrency, first of all, you have to deposit money.
You have to have fiat.
Yeah, but in that process, the accounts, banks have had issues with the crypto exchanges. So I think they had that brilliant idea that why not introduce P2P?
Yeah.
Because right now, if I want to buy, let's say, Ethereum, I go to P2P, I get someone who is selling USDT, I buy, then I go and convert that USDT into Ethereum, and I have Ethereum. So with this process, they don't need a payment method for people to deposit money because they can just deposit using their friends who are in P2P. So their business is not
P2P.
in the P2P.
Yeah.
Because when you interconvert the currencies, there is still some margin that they make. I think it's around 0.1%. Yeah.
I think the reason they introduced the fees, the operating cost was becoming high kwa ile kitu yenye wanaona ni kai
But I
waletei
remember when
pesa.
CZ was there was no fee, sindio?
Yeah,
It was,
yeah.
CZ.
They
Me,
were
I-
just starting out. That
they're
time
the
they were
same.
testing the market.
Yeah, they're just
But you see, the vision of CZ might be different from whoever who is there now. I feel
but
like
either way
that.
CZ is involved in decision making. Either way he's the co-founder.
Is
Either way he's involved in decision
Yeah,
making.
sure.
Sita aliachilia hivyo.
So alifanya tu kustep hivi akasema mimi siko ili to
just on
cover-
paper.
yeah.
Okay. Okay, so we've covered most of what I wanted to ask. I think we've covered. What do you guys think? Should people know? What have I left out? What do you think people need to know about P2P trading? That
P2P
I've
is
not
very
mentioned?
risky. You should be ready for anything.
We've covered that.
Like, okay, it's just a conclusion. What we think they should know. It's very risky. When you get in there, just be ready. Anything can happen. You can unaweza lala jela, unaweza enda.
Maybe wamelala jela.
Exactly.
But
with P2P unaweza hata kuuliwa. I've also seen people wakiuliwa in the name of to pay account zako, because now I know, you know, when you are in P2P, people can see the money you have and everything, and then they can meet, tumeona uko kwa Binance, sindio? To transfer that to us.
but I think for me si mbaya kujaribu.
Yeah, it's not bad.
Yeah,
Like I'm
it's a
just
good
saying, just be ready. We are still there. So usiongope kuingia, but just be ready.
Kuingia bado mtu unaweza
Yeah,
ingia tu. Enda ujaribu. Ujaribu uone kama itaweza ama haitaweza. Cause kama mi personally, mi hata forex nilijaribu kufanya back, was it in 2020 ama around the covid time. Kajaribu kakuwa ngumu. Kaona hapa hii ukweli hii si yangu, kaachana nayo. Cause hapo ni lose pesa. Yeah, so nikaona mimi hii si yangu. So but nilishajaribu. So hata sasa nikiona kuna watu wanaambiwa wajaribu, mimi kwangu already it's a process I've already gone through.
And you have info and you have knowledge about it.
I have knowledge, I know how it works. So so bina yachia hapo mbali. But now either way, kesho, that's why pyramid schemes will always work. Because there's always new blood. That's why hata watu wanauza odds, they'll always sell odds za betting. Because there's someone right now mwenye anatoka campus, for example, mwenye anatoka high school. Ameona kwa mtandao kuna watu wanaishi poa, pia anataka ishi poa. Ama pia generally kila mtu anataka ishi poa.
Yeah.
So pia ataenda ajaribu. Either way, that's why pyramid schemes use investments, invest how much, nini. They'll always be there and they'll always work for whoever is doing it.
Okay, and Henry, what do you think? We've
I
left
think
out.
I follow the same as Kevin, that this is knowledge. When you are giving knowledge, you show the good side and the bad side and let you decide if it's worth it or not. So I would think that learning by yourself is the best way. Some people have never faced the issues that you have faced.
Yeah.
So maybe we are the unlucky few. Yeah. So maybe you can go and, you may not do it as we did it. You may do it differently. You may go do it for a few days and then learn a better way to do it.
Yeah.
So I wouldn't fully discourage someone from engaging in it. It's just that when we are going in there, understand the risks that are involved, and you take proper precautions.
Okay, and what are you guys up to now?
We are in the corporate world.
We are in Nairobi.
I am.
You told me that you have a YouTube channel.
Yeah.
Maybe you can tell our audience wakufollow, skiza your music.
Yeah, I'm a gospel musician. I'm an evangelist also. And my name's kwa kila mahali, Sharon Masi. Kila mahali. We have a new song. Niliachilia wimbo mpya jana.
Congrats.
Wakimbie hapo. Asante.
Wow. Evangelist. Yeah. And she's starting a podcast. I have inspired
exactly,
you.
Yeah. I'm starting a podcast. I'm going to call you people. Mnaishi aje Nairobi. Living in Nairobi Tower.
Unajua watu wa crypto wakwangi Ameokoka.
No, I'm bringing the light.
Into crypto.
I'm bringing the light. Yeah.
You said,
But these ones are born again. Wako sawa hawa.
You guys are born again.
Yeah, me, I'm
in the
born
name
again.
of Satoshi.
Satoshi Trust.
Even Satoshi, huyu kutoka 69 to 15.
But Satoshi Trust.
You have to
Psycho,
take your heart
psycho.
out and put it somewhere.
Yeah, but Saiko 90 what? Me, I believe you just have to hold it.
It's
Nine.
80 something.
Yeah.
I think in the morning it was 85.
It wasn't, like you said, the average of this month, it's
Yesterday.
like 90 something. Like if we look at where has it been?
Actually,
Yeah,
they got to
we're
125.
This
Okay.
month?
No,
126
I mean the
last year.
ATH.
It was
All-
126 or
all-time
127, something.
It got to 127.
Something,
I'm not sure.
I think in the next 4 years itagonga takuwa tena ime
We are holding.
But with the
Ongeza tena.
possibility of Gongan in also 52. So we just.
inaweza rudi hivyo.
But you see now, Andrew, you were telling me that if you counted the amount of money you made from hodling versus trading, hodling would have made you
Yeah.
more.
Yeah, I actually met a friend, I think 2 years ago, who told me that his Paxful account got suspended early 2020.
I know that guy.
Yes. So,
I know
yeah, within that year, the price had gone up over 10x. So, now, imagine that person whose account got suspended and then got opened after 1 year. Compare him with the person who was trading throughout that year. So, this person made 10x. The one who was trading P2P probably made 2-3x. So sometimes it's about luck, but I would tend to think that holding gives you a better chance than P2P, because holding you don't have the risks
Yeah.
that are coming with the P2P, as long as you keep your Bitcoin in the right place and make sure you have keys, then I think the price always goes
Eventually.
most of the time. Yeah.
Usipoteze
Most
keys.
of it.
Yeah, most of the
Yeah.
time.
I also
And
have a friend who bought Solana ikiwa 125. The time nilishuka 24 ikiisha huko December ikiwa 125 na akauza ikiwa 250 something.
Na mimi nilibuy hapo. I probably bought from that friend.
Hapo walikuwa wanauza.
Kuna zangu mahali zilienda na Coinbase. Hata sijui zilienda wapi, but najua zilikuwa mingi. Nilikuwa nimebaia huko juu.
Tusolana.
Yeah, so the time nilikaeka Coinbase wakaniambia nitoe na mimi nikakuwa tunaangalia email, naangalia email. Then sijui walifanya aje, account ikaenda hivyo.
Oi.
I even have some. Kuna zingine pia nimepoteza keys. Kuna zingine nimepoteza keys. Hizo lakini
We just guessing. You guess.
hiyo niliandika, hiyo nikaandika ikanishinda nikaachana. Zilikuwa dodge. Na zilikuwa mingi. They were not. Then kasahau. Kuna zingine tena nimepata juzi. Nipata tu keys bahati mbaya. Sikuwa jua niko nazo.
So do you believe that hodling is better than trade?
Yeah, kama unajua now shida ya hodling inataka kuwe na, because most people go for P2P trading because their capital is very small. For as a case from Mrangiri, unajua at the time nianza by the time na Mrangiri huko, his volumes were very huge. They are very huge.
And also with P2P you can make money every day.
Haraka.
You can have
Because ingine
consumption.
ingine nataka ukuwe na ile surplus. Ile pesa yenye uko ready, because nini for hodling inataka miaka 4 hivi.
Yeah.
It's a 4-year investment. Zikasa I believe the next halving bado nini itapanda. So hiyo nataka uipe time. Na hiyo time sasa unapata most people don't have that luxury, but if wako na, best thing is hodling.
And the hard thing with hodling is
Emotions. Yeah.
Imagine you have invested somewhere. Unaamka asubuhi unapata iko less 30% down. Can you really handle that?
Actually, there's this guy nipata naye 2022 alikuwa nakaa bitcoin 4 at the time kwa wallet. Yes, and then ilikuwa imeshuka, alinunua ikiwa juu. Bitcoin 4 at the time, it was around bitcoin was around $40,000 around there. So you can imagine that was a minimum of 30M. And then imeshuka hivyo. But now I believe right now he's smiling because
If he had
That's why unaona emotion, but the emotions zinaweza drive people both ways. Now in 2024 ikiisha to 2025, I bought a certain meme coin kwa $50 actually. Then nikaihold and nikakuja one day nikaipata na profit of like more than $2,000. I was like, like you see that, let me just give it time, the next one. Do you know, after some time, that coin was deleted from Binance.
Kinatera.
It was deleted with, I think it was $4,000 to $5,000. Now, if I could just left with 2,000, you see what I'm saying? It can be good. It can be very dangerous at the same time. Because I was just trusting achana tu nayo. Maybe itakuja, it will come. And I was expecting something good from that. At least 100% of that in the long run, it never happened.
Sasa hiyo watu wengi wako na hiyo microwave mentality. Yeah, that's why some people are going for just meme coins. Meme coins iko na adrenaline rush. So unanunua tu sahi 10x maybe in the next 10 minutes. Usa ngojea next. If you don't get rug pulled.
But you guys believe in what people say, the more money you lose, the more likely you are to make more money.
Yeah, it's
it tends to work.
It's a lot of work, but again, you become, I think it just makes you somehow strong. It just makes you somehow like you can face, like you feel like I can just face even this one. Like if you may face I can also face this one. I have a friend of mine mwenye alinunua as coin inaitwa Trump. It's a meme coin. Akainunua ikiwa $30-something. Do you remember hiyo siku ilikuja? Watu walinunua. And then ikirudi chini akanunua ikiwa 30-something. 39. Na people walikuwa wanasema they were suggesting inaweza enda up to $100. So ikaendelea kushuka. You see venye imetoka 70-something ikishuka, watu wanaenda kununua haraka because ni ya Trump. By the way, sasa si huyu ni mtu lazima atatupea coin nzuri. Sasa iko 4 na alinunua ikiwa 30. Iko 4 actually kuna siku ile siku market I don't know ilifanya nini, ilienda up to 2 point something. Yeah. So imagine huyu mtu alinunua na $30,000 coin because walikuwa wameambiwa hii coin lazima iende.
Ni ya president.
Na Elon Musk ameenda hapo ametweet akasema just a new lion in the market. Na ameitag hapo. You see those people when wanaongelea hii coin uko like kama Elon Musk anitrust who am I? No, sahi iko $4 na I don't know wako na plan gani because I feel like it will go to 0 point something.
That's why it's called a meme coin.
Yeah.
I think ile kitu yenye kulose a lot of money na kumake unakuwa so unapata kuna vitu zingine wazi kushtui.
Yeah, that's why like it just makes you strong.
Unaona kama nini Rottweiler, if you're into dogs, Rottweiler ama Doberman, so unapata hizo dogi kwa zikishikilia kitu hata upige aje haiachili, so inakuwa iko na pain tolerance. So it's the same way
because when you lose that fast you kind of get into depression, like we may lose like my experience was very bad when I made my first 1 million. I lost it the next month.
What? On P2P? Guy, how did you lose?
That was worst case of my life. Like worst. Yeah. Like it was very bad. It was very bad.
Ulibiwa?
Yeah, someone just gained my trust and they went with it. So it was very bad. So you see, it kind of makes you strong. You know, you can get it, you can lose it. Things
Does that happen to you? Yeah, I know you've lost a lot.
mine
So-
okay, anaweza kuwa lose kama 10, but mine was bad because nilikuwa ndo nimetengeneza my first one. Yes.
So
Congrats.
Thank you.
I think with me, I'm also into IT in a way. And I think, well, I've never fallen to any IT-related scam. My scams have been in form of P2P. Yeah, so I'm a bit cybersecurity conscious.
Yangu haikuwa IT. Yangu ilikuwa just someone like you know when you've been trading with someone for long, they sent you 5 million kwa account yako, we nunua utanitumia. They send
Those ones are the worst.
Yeah.
Au ndio wanaibanga pesa.
we nunua utanitumia. And then they wake up one day and they have been trading with you for the last 2 years, 1 year, and they have been sending you money, a lot of money. They trust you with their money. Then they wake up one day and their accounts are not working. And then they send you even screenshot, and then they send you even chats when they are talking to their banks to confirm it was not working. And there is a client, huyu client mwenye tumekuwa tukitumia USDT, anataka USDT in Anchezi. Na the client is also sending a lot of texts, and then there is there is a lot of proofs.
Wenda shughuli.
By the way, hata mimi nishaiskamiwa na mtu mwenye nimetii, like especially those people with the most amount of money. They're the ones who scam you.
Yes.
Yeah, it's the same thing.
Yes. Like no, you just
pesa
need to
inakuwa na
think
scam.
huyu mtu ajoi kuitisha pesa na anakutumianga pesa yake unakaa na even a week. Unaelewa? Na ajoi kuitisha pesa, like ajoi kukusumbua. Unaelewa? No. This person is gains your trust, and then when you are a lady and you are being scammed by a guy, it's a precaution by the way. They start by kukutongoza. They start by kukuonyesha some like
This one.
they start by falling in love with you. You are a very hard-working lady. You are someone I've been looking for the longest time, and we have been trading for the longest
Even
time.
ndio ulibiwa million.
Tulia bana. Mimi ndo nakushua. Mbaya. I traded with someone from 2022 mwezi wa 8. Akanibia 2024 mwezi wa 5. It was very polite.
2
He never
years.
even blocked me. No,
Bado una view status tu.
Actually alikuwa amenijengea nyumba mzuri sana.
Alikuwa amekujengea
Nyumba nzuri Nigeria. I could go Nigeria anytime. Na tungekuwa
But
hapa.
alikuwa amekuchengea.
Nigeria.
In Nigeria. Yes. Nyumba nzuri like
hadi akakutumia picha.
Oh God. Video call. Which room would you want?
Akakuibia.
Oh God. Hey,
Ogopa.
hao watu waache.
That's how it works.
Yes. And then he would
Lakini-
wake up and send you like 20 million. Take 10 million, take 10,000 fanya 1 2. Then buy USDT Tuma. We pay this client. It was good. That was very good.
Remember that friend who was scammed by the boyfriend as well? Ethereum.
Yeah.
Which one?
You want the name?
You want the name? We will switch off and tell you the name.
Hiyo ilikuwa Jaba.
Ilikuwa story ya Jaba.
She was probably the scammer. People who are scammers, they tell the nicest stories.
Because I remember she told us that the boyfriend had drained the account.
By me, it was not my boyfriend. Like, you see that person that you've been trading
Though-
with. Like, I've never met him. Like, you have been trading with, and then you have build a certain friendship. And then with time, because they maybe want to keep on working with you and they want to, or something, they start showing an interest, which we have never met. So, what type of interest it is?
It's the same. Actually, pia mimi si the same. Lakini mimi yangu si kupendwa ama kupendwa. Yangu si kupenda. Alikuwa just a man. Actually, maonyesha hapo nje this guy mwenye aliniscam. Because the same thing, we have been trading for the longest time. And the relationship was actually, I think mimi ndo nilikuwa mjinga at the time. Was the relationship ilikuwa very, very straightforward. Ilikuwa open trade, I pay, ndo ana release. That is the way it was. Not until tulipatana after nimemaliza campus. Because he had never seen me. I was just the one who was seeing him. I was looking at his status, naona tu venye anaishi life mzuri enye pia mi natamani kive nimemaliza hivi shule naona hii P2P ni kama hii itanipea hii pesa hivi so pia mi nataka nijue ni aje watu wanaishi unaishi aje hivi yeah. So the same thing I think ya kwanza ilikuwa sijui ya kuonyesha shughuli hiyo ikaenda hivyo and then another thing now that tumepata paka tumerudi tumepatana kwanza the guy alitupeleka Kempinski hata sijairudi huko tena since hiyo time sijairudi so ikafika mahali sasa ikakuwa anatuma pay bill ya klabu nimlipie pesa hapo direct daja niweka ananiambia ataniwekea asubuhi same thing I remember the last amount alimtumia ilikuwa 50k hiyo 50k alinipigia simu ukweli mtoyo wake alikuwa amenini nika the guy was broke mtoyo wake alikuwa sijui alikuwa amefura macho sijui ni kwa nini alikuwa amefura macho mpaka jamaa ananitumia video na jamaa anaongea naye nikaa anataka kulia so hiyo ndo mara mwisho nikamtumia 50k so kutoka hapo ndo nikajiita mkutano nikasema
so amekusikia mara 3
sasa collectively ilikuwa inakuja kama 1 million at the time mimi kidogo ningia depression bana like it was 2022 kidogo alafu it happened that kuna shamba fulani nilienda nikanunua mali na siko nimeweza kulipa now those guys are pressuring my dad because yeye ndo anaongea nao si mimi naongea nao enda anaongea nao now my dad sasa ni mimi ako kwa kesi yangu so it was very bad
I know
ilikuwa mbaya sana nikaliquidate had kina Ethereum kina BTC kina nini hizo zote ile had to liquidate ndo ni survive kwanza
so uone venye utaishi
na bahati mzuri the advantage was that nilikuwa nishabuy gari so I think out of all that money kitu nibaki nayo ni gari
so ukaiuza ama
hapana gari afadhali
imekuleta vitu
gari afadhali afadhali upak tu hapo mpaka siku utapata pesa ya mafuta utaweka
so even ukiingia kwa market at some point you will entertain people like at some point iko tu zile za mtu amekuwa akikupea kazi poa bana then kidogo anaanza kukuita mbebe na unajua this guy can make good money so you know you are not here for this stuff good morning my darling and you're like good morning how are you okay what are Kenya but you see because let me tell you if Kevin let's be realistic if today nakupeanga nakwambia nitumie USDT kadhaa and you can make good money from that right then all of a sudden I'm waking up to say oh hi my dear how my darling you will definitely respond
inabidi uchunge kazi
you will just respond because kuna venye unaweza kosa kurespond ukose 30k ya this month si ndio so I my dear oh hi darling oh yeah yes when will you come I'm coming next month this month I'm busy and we continue until we finish 1 year
sijui kama ulimaliza point yako as we wrap as we wind down
point yangu ilikuwa eventually nili get over it and then ka bounce back because in this space
you have to bounce back.
Mungu akupeaga tu bado chance ya kubounce back so nika bounce back then I became okay actually tulipatana last year tupatana Broadwalk
mall
so time natoka hivi paki nimepaki so yeye alikuwa anashuka ametoka hapo Naivas
alafu
jamaa alishtuka
alafu
sijui nini ingelifanyika but najua tu alishtuka tu jamaa
na alienda na milioni yako
so tofaya nini
anyway sini life
ni maisha tu
okay sawa you didn't tell us what you do now
saitu mambo ni mengi tu
ako Nairobi
iko tu Nairobi
kila mtu anajua kenye ilimleta Nairobi
living in Nairobi it's a full work
iko tu Nairobi
so for me I realized that hata kama unatoka P2P along the way you've learned a lot you have learned the good side the bad side so we thought about coming up with an educational platform that is based on crypto and this is why we are here now, Blockwisely.
Co-founders.
Yeah, it like giving back to the community what you learned. Tell them so that they can make informed decisions.
Yeah, and that was the back
actually,
of
I've been having
Blockwisely.
I've been having the same idea.
Usituibie.
Actually, ni udevu wangu ndo amekuwa akinieka sana. Yeah, I've been having the same idea.
Of giving back.
Because actually at the time me hata sikuwa nafikiria giving back to the community. Ile tu hivyo tu vifanya tu just for the sake. Kuna nini naangaliaga kuna Bitcoin news, bitcoin.com news ama kitu kayo.
Yeah, bitcoin.com.
Kuna Cointelegraph, there's Wachaguru. Hizo nzo mi platform mimi huangalia na like naziadma.
You can contribute to Blockwisely, tujenge Blockwisely. Okay. Anyway, I had to stop up. I think our episode was extra long today, but it was so worth it. I've learned so much and I've enjoyed your company.
Thank you.
Yeah. So we'll close it there. That's another episode of Blockwisely. And yeah, follow us everywhere. Bye.